What's going on? My name's Hector. My friends call me Heck. Welcome to Optimize Heck. And no real no real update to be talking about right now, but I did want to take the time and talk about one thing that I have been thinking about and that I didn't know myself, right? When I weighed 300 pounds, when I weighed 295, right, to be exact, it was super easy to find everybody to go eat with me. You know what I'm saying? It was easy for me to have people to go, let's go to the store, get some snacks, or let's go out to eat tonight, stuff like that. But when I actually started to take my life serious and my health seriously, and I decided to make a conscious effort to eat healthier and be healthier, it got real lonely. Nobody really knows how lonely your fitness journey could be, in a sense, right? Because you can make friends in the gym that you go to, right? And you'll know people and you speak to them and it'll feel good. Those interactions will be dope. But when I say lonely, it's like, okay, you're not going out to eat every night. I mean, if you make it fit your macros, perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't, if you already ate and you can't make it, or if you're like really dialing it in and somebody invites you out, you can't go, right? And those times you start to say no, people just start to like kind of just already answer for you, and you could go to the gym with your friends, right? But when I say lonely, I mean it has to be 100% commitment to you at all times, right? Even if your friend can't make it, you gotta go, right? Even if everything went wrong at work, you gotta go. Even if, I don't want to say it like this, but it could be your birthday or your son's birthday or something like that, whatever. Cool. I love you, my whole heart. But I'm going to hit the gym and I'm going to come back and we're going to celebrate. I'm going to go early and we can come celebrate. That's how I do it. I don't, if I have an off day, perfect. If I could schedule my off day for whatever we're going to do, beautiful. I'm going to do it that way. But if I can't, if it was last minute, if I ain't really think it through, I'm going to hit that gym. I don't care if it's for an hour or not, but I'm going to hit the gym at least to do some cardio, okay? I'm doing some cardio, if I'm doing some stretching, I'm doing something, right? Because just health is wealth. Health is wealth. There's nothing better than being light on your toes, to feeling your best, you know what I'm saying? And if you can, you look your best, right? But it's a very isolating and individual process you have to be in. No one shows up on the hard days except for you. Everybody's there when things are easy, not when things are difficult, right? But I found solace in that. Like, I found happiness in dedicating this 2-hour window of me, relearning how to use my body in a safe manner, right? Because I'm 33 again. I'm not trying to get injured or have any more injuries or anything of the sense, right? So having to take that time, that process, and really take my time to hammer through and chisel through the little bit I've accomplished, right? It was so therapeutic in the sense where I had to do it on my own. I didn't have nobody next to me. It was me and YouTube University, just watching videos and trying things and stretching and, working on mobility, working on, a range of motion, strength through the movement, and I'm not talking about like lifting 6,000 pounds because that's not what I do, right? But having strength in your body is something, it's different. It's not the same. It's not the same as when I was 300. I don't feel the same. Not a way. Not in any sense of the word. One of the biggest things that helped me though was making my foods delicious, right? So I really am a fan of eggs, ground beef, tuna, chicken, all that stuff. But I get tired of those things except for ground beef and eggs. So I said, hey, what the hell? I'm just going to have ground beef and eggs, and then I'll just add everything else into it, and that'll be my main protein source, right? Cool. So I've been doing that. My test results came back perfect. Like no cholesterol, no nothing. I'm straight with that, right? So, but burritos, quesadillas, easy rice and tuna. Just grab some rice, open the two cans of tuna, boom, boom, boom. It's quick. You get like 50 grams of protein, depending how much rice you use, like maybe 150 grams of carbs. Clean, right? Multivitamin, perfect. You got to use these type of things. That's what I learned. Like, it really makes a difference. If somebody tells you it doesn't, check their diet. If their diet is 100% covered through all ranges and all vitamin percentages and minerals and whatever, cool, perfect for them. But for me, that's what helped. Because, you know, I got responsibilities, right? I got a family, I got a son, I got a wife, and I cook a lot. So I got to make time to cook. I got to feed my son. I got to, you know, be with the wife. I might have to do laundry. I might have to go food shopping and come back and make something real quick. Like, it has to be quick, consistent, and delicious. Seasoning really doesn't matter. All you got to really watch out for is salt. Don't go crazy on the salt, but you can salt your food. You know what I'm saying? Seasonings is on point. Make it teriyaki, make it barbecue. Find something that works for you, anything. You know what I'm saying? And just stick to it. Just stick to it. Give yourself 3 months doing that. Give yourself 4 months doing that. And you're going to see a difference. I didn't believe these things, and when I really just dialed it in, the weight just started coming off. Plop, plop. It's just dropping, consistently. Where am I at? Where I want to be? No, not yet. But can I help others that are probably maybe at 300 looking to lose 20, 50, 60 pounds? Yeah, because I did that. I lost 80 pounds in 2 years, you know? Well, 2.5 years. Because I took my time and I really made sure that every time I dropped on the scale, it wasn't losing muscle too. And that's where the protein comes in. Keep your protein high. That's always been something that I knew, like just protein high. And I'm not saying this because, you know, there's a lot of people who are on the internet and they know everything, but there's somebody out there who's probably going to come across this video and they're going to resonate with it. Maybe with the way I speak, maybe with the way, you know, I deliver the message, who knows? But, you know, I know this is information that's in the internet. I know. A gram of protein per pound of body weight. I'm not saying if you weigh 300, we eat 300 grams of protein, but you should be trying to get in at least 220, 230 grams, right? And get the rest in, you know, carbs and fats. Keep your carbs normal. And when it comes to actually putting in the work at the gym, for my people that have not been to the gym or don't go to the gym and it's an intimidating place, just practice on getting there and doing some cardio. Just go and do some cardio. Just for the first weeks, 2 weeks, maybe a month. Just make sure you go, like a mental checklist, like, all right, I have to go 4 times a week. At least let me go do 30 minutes of cardio. The biggest accomplishment is that you showed up and you have more activity in your life than you did before, right? That's like a plus. You need it, and it's going to help you build that consistency, build that discipline, build that mind state that this is not just something that is going to be for a short period of time, but this is going to be for an extended period of time. I really didn't know the importance of these things. Sometimes people think they know. Like, I was one of those people. I thought I knew, right? Like, just work out and then just eat good and you're fine. No, your body has, you know, certain levels. You have to know what your total daily energy expenditure is, right? And you have to know, like, your baseline of, like, how many calories, just in general, average, how much you would burn on a daily, right? With no movement, nothing, right? Factor in how, you know, how much exercise you're doing. Calories burned, you know? Food ate. Track your food. People say, oh, I don't want to track my food. Track your food. The better you track your food, the more consistent the results. Literally, you can put an Excel sheet together and you can have ChatGPT walk you through this and tell you to do it, give you your macros and everything. And it will literally tell you week by week how many calories you should be shooting for every day and how much weight you should be losing if you're doing this amount of exercise every week. It'll tell you, and you can actually follow it to a T. So it's like, this is definitely something that is easy in a sense, right? Because you can get the information easy. The internet, you can get it easily, right? But the process is the difficult part. The process of being alone. The process of understanding that eating the same foods, even if it tastes good, you're going to get bored of it. But eating the same foods is going to bring you closer to your goal, your dream, your vision. You know, that's what you need. That's what we all need. We all need to get in that space of mind where we understand that there are things that we won't know and we won't understand. But if we put our energy and our effort towards understanding it, we'll come out with an answer, right? So like, I'm going to speak on my example, my life, right? The reason why I said the Excel sheet is because I tried it. I gave ChatGPT how many calories I was eating, amount of cardio, my workouts. Like, I gave it a blueprint of who I am pretty much in the gym, right? And what I'm eating, right? And I said, give me a 6-month window and help me reach 220 pounds. Because I had already lost so much weight in that first year and a half. I said, I have to find a way to make it more like, and I was just maintaining in that period because I didn't want to just continue aggressive, like just cutting just all the way through. So I took like a maintenance period of like a month, 2 months, and then I get back to it. And lo and behold, like to the T, as long as I stuck to it and I followed what it gave me, that's how I ended up at 220. That's really like what actually like dialed me in and kept me centered and pushed me to really make these numbers stick, right? So right now, am I doing the same thing? No, I'm not. But I'm just saying it just in case it might help somebody out there. I'm just here to spread information of what I know, what I learned, right? No way am I a professional or like some type of super genius. I've never claimed to be, you know. I'm just giving my knowledge, right? Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night. I'm going to have a great night. Peace.